test run with 2 GoPros. I bought a second GoPro and immediately at the moment I can't run 2 GoPros because the lead that GoPro provide, the cable to power it, is only like, I don't know, 12 inches long or so, so it's not long enough to power from the power pack. The cable isn't long enough to meet the GoPro and be in my pocket. Pulls away, so as I'm turning the handlebars, the GoPro turns on the actual stand when it's up on, because it's a 360 swivel. So I need a longer cable for the GoPro charger. So I'll be able to pick one of those up quite cheaply. But also, this is a test with my new mic setup. I was having issues with the Rode Lav mic that I have, and we're doing several setups with different mics. I lost track of where I was at with them, and I had an additional adapter plugged in without getting overly complicated, which made the audio go bad. So after scratching my head and being in contact with Rode, I have worked on the connectors, simplified it, and it seems to be working a lot better. So this is also a test with the commentary, with the audio. No particular plan of action to travel to. I just thought I'd go towards the coast because we're getting towards sunset in about half an hour. So I might just have a bit of a coast ride up and down the coast. So the news today with pictures of people in the UK all flocking to the beaches and not socially distancing. I fear that the UK is going to end up being back in lockdown at this rate, because there'll be certainly some cases coming from that. What is it with people who can't seem to follow basic instructions and then stuff it up for the rest of the majority? It's a very pleasant evening. It's been a very pleasant day actually. Not sure what the temperature was earlier today, and I'll have to check on the bike in a moment. I can't see it, so I've not got it selected at the moment, the temperature. So 20 degrees, 4:48 in the afternoon, early evening, 26th of June 2020. So no Catherine today or this evening, because this is just a test. So she's had a bike ride today, she's been to work and back. So I've realised I actually do have my battery in the GoPro as well. I normally run without a battery in the power pack, but I actually did put the battery in, so I don't know how long I'll have, because the batteries are terrible on the GoPros. I record at 2.7k, which is quite a high rate, but I might get about 30 minutes out of this battery, and I don't even think it was 100%, so not sure how long it'll last. I'll probably cut out at some point with the duration I'll be riding. Seem to be forever at those traffic lights. Yeah, so I've got the second GoPro operational. Just down there by the handlebar. So I'll be checking what the footage is like on this one regarding camera angle. But yeah, quite windy. So hopefully that wind isn't coming through, because I have my chin curtain on. I have that Rode Lav mic as per mentioned earlier, have the original foam around it, and I also have the Lav mic fur as well from Rode. So I'm hoping minimal noise from the background and wind noise. So this might end up being a bit of a sunset ride. Riding up the West Coast Highway, northbound. This is Trig. We've just passed Trig Beach. And then we have various beaches along here. So we've passed Metham's Pool, one of the beaches. Unfortunately we can't see that from here. Metham's Pool is a really nice little beach. Not many people seem to go there. Well, the times I've been, it hasn't been overly busy. It's a Friday evening, so people going home from a working week. The weekend begins now. So a nice way to actually start the weekend, to have a nice little ride out on the bike. There's actually a bit of crosswind as well, so it's blowing in different directions, which probably doesn't come across on the cameras. Doesn't seem to be too many surfers out either. Usually at this time of day, when people have finished work, they'll go out on their surfboards and catch a few waves. And I say a few waves because they seem to spend a lot of time just sat on their boards, just waiting for a wave. And to me that seems a bit of well, it's not for me anyhow. I don't prefer to sit on a board and do nothing. I'd rather sit on a bike and go somewhere. But not many people down there. Another reason why I don't surfboard as well, or go in the ocean that often, especially this time of night, is because at dawn and dusk, that's when sharks are most prevalent, and that's when people potentially get mistaken for seals, being in the black wetsuits when they're surfboarding and kite surfing, etc. And sometimes they get picked off by sharks, unfortunately. It's quite quiet along here at the moment, and it is home time after work. We're pushing 5 o'clock. This is one of several multiple roads where people will go north and south, making their way to work and back. There's another road along here called Marmion Avenue, which we've ridden on before on one of our videos or so. And then there's also the freeway, which most traffic goes up and down the freeway, so that gets really busy. But enjoying this genteel ride on the coast route. And also good to see that the Aussie football, female football, the Aussie girls are going to be playing the next World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. So that'd be good to see. So that's going to be in 2023, so 3 years from now. And yeah, I'd like to get some tickets and have a watch of a few games for that. A chap at work was saying that it'd be good to actually maybe have a week or so in New Zealand and catch a couple of games there, and then come back home to Perth, Western Australia, and then get down to a local stadia to watch some other football matches there. So I might consider that. There'd have to be a certain other person I'd have to convince to join me with that, and I'm not sure if she would be interested. Well, we've very much reached, very nearly reached Hillary's, which is a place where there's family, it's for families. There's a very sort of few beach cove types in there. It's all man-made to a certain point. The inlet is, I think, pretty natural because it comes from the ocean, and but it's very shallow, so they have little family beaches there to encourage the young ones to get confident with the water. There's also restaurants there, shops, and it's quite a nice place to relax and enjoy a meal there or go swimming. It's looking quite nice over there actually now. The sun is dipping, and the places which are in semi shade have some nice colour on them. It's a good job it isn't actually smelly vision, because there must be some algae or something. It's a bit pongy. So at this rate I might end up getting up towards Mullaloo. Which is another few k's away from here. So I might head to Mullaloo and turn around and come back. So I think the battery's showing on the old GoPro there. There's about 25% left, and I think it was around about 60% when I turned it on. So yeah, these batteries on the GoPros are terrible. Even if you film at 1080p, the sort of standardised resolution, the batteries don't last long. So I have like a power bank, and just run my GoPros off that. That way you don't worry about the battery running out, because it just runs for ages, for hours on end. And the wind's getting up a bit more now, so I'm feeling the chill. It's not cold, just the wind is certainly cooler.